So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
It's bow time. Ever taste something so good you just get hooked? Like the Bojangler, the only fish sandwich splashed with Bo's famous seasoning. So we're having a fish fry, Bojangle style, spicing up premium fish fillets with the good stuff and slathering them with melty cheese and tangy tartar sauce to hook your taste buds with just one bite. Reel in a Bojangler today, only at Bojangles.
Catch the Bojangler at 4828 Southwest College Road here in Ocala.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Thursday, albeit a rainy Thursday. Take a little extra time getting to where you're going, folks. Make sure you take the effort to, not go as fast. Pay a little more attention to what's going on. Have your headlights on. People forget that's the law when it's raining. The headlights must be on in Florida so people can see you better in this rain. It's socked in for right now. It looks like when I checked the radar that this rain is going to be with us for a few minutes at least. Usually you can see breaks in the radar, but when I'm looking at the radar right now, there's not many breaks at 9:30 in the morning. We're just going through the thick orange stuff. Is 9:30 was passing us, so then but it's still green all the way back to Denellen, Inglis, Homosassa Springs, all that area is still dark greens for heavy rain, and it's moving southwest to northeast, so it's coming right across us. So we're going to be socked in for a while, it looks like. So just take a little extra time to get to where you need to go so that you not only take into your safety, but everybody else's safety. According to the latest, it's supposed to be thunderstorms, 99% rain all through the 10 a.m. hour. It lightens up to 80% in the 11 o'clock hour, and then in the 12 o'clock hour it becomes 35%. So it looks like this kind of rain's here at least for the next couple hours. So do your due diligence and take a little extra time getting to and from your destinations. Crude oil prices today have dropped $1.50 across the board. Brent crude is at $107.30 a barrel. WTI crude is at $102.80 a barrel. And that trend has helped gas prices drop. AAA said the average gas price across Florida is the lowest it's been in a month. That's down 10 cents in the last week. Drivers paid an average of $4.05 yesterday. That's after record highs over the last few months. It got all the way up to $4.45. The downward trend, well, Mark Jenkins at AAA says it's predicted to continue because crude oil prices have come down. And as you know, gasoline is refined from crude oil, so market price is a major factor in gas prices. Oil futures are falling, according to Jenkins, because of global demand concerns related to COVID-19 outbreaks in China. The potential of higher U.S. interest rates and a strengthening dollar have also put downward pressure on petroleum. In addition to all that, the members of the International Energy Agency have joined the U.S. in an unprecedented release of petroleum to offset the shortfalls from the sanctions against Russia. So people are coming together to take up the slack that the Russian sanctions are given. Last month, the U.S. committed to releasing 180 million barrels of domestic oil over the next 6 months. Additionally, allies in the International Energy Agency have said they'll release another 60 million barrels. So that's 240 million barrels over the next 6 months. So that's about 40 million barrels a month. and they think that'll help offset the reduction of Russian oil. So what does that mean at the gas pump for you, though? Does that mean that you can find lower prices? Well, it sure looks that way. The Circle K out on Southwest Florida 200 is $3.51 according to Gas Buddy. That's the cash price. Circle K on Southwest College Road is at $3.59. Sam's Club at $3.59. The Circle K out on Southwest 103rd Street is at $3.61. Everybody in the top 10 is under $3.85. And, for the longest time, we were hovering around the $4.15 mark. Got to a high of $4.45, but it hovered around $4.15 for, 6 weeks or so, 6-8 weeks. Well, now it's back down to between $3.50 and $3.85. And I know it sounds silly that we're talking about $3.50 to $3.85 being good prices, but when you compare it to $4.45, that's almost $1 cheaper since it was at its height a couple months ago. And, $1 cheaper when you got a 20-gallon tank, that's $20 discount. So, my Cadillac takes 20 gallons to fill it up. So if gas is $1 cheaper than it was 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, that means it's $20 to fill up cheaper for me. That's significant. I fill up about once every 6 days. So, 5 times in a month is what I fill up. That saves me. Gas prices are $20 difference. That's $100 difference that I'm not spending on gas. I'd like to see it in the $2 down below $3. That would be optimum. But $3.50 is better than $4.45. A lot better. $3.75 is better than $4.15. $3.75. Even if you pay $3.75, that's 25 and then 15 is 40. 40 cents on a 20-gallon tank. What's that save me? $8. $8 over a month is $32. $32 over the year. That's still better. Every little bit helps. And so the trend, and AAA thinks this trend will stay towards going down. Now, I don't know how the ethanol 15 is going to work, because they can't put it on ethanol 10 tanks. And, not everybody has ethanol 15 gas. There are a few gas stations here in Ocala that have ethanol 15, which is, Joe Biden has said that he wants to use more of that so that prices come down. By the way, it's only a nickel cheaper. And the EPA doesn't allow E15 usage, or for you to fill up your gas tanks of E15 between June, July, and August, because of how it interacts with higher temperatures. The pollution coming out of your car from E15, how it reacts with higher temperatures, creates more pollution. So they say they want a greener environment and they want to do stuff for the environment, yet this ethanol 15 actually harms the environment more. That's why the EPA outlaws its use during June, July, and August. So a lot of mixed messages, but on a positive note, gas has come down significantly from the high of $4.40, $4.45 that it reached in our area back in beginning of the year, January, February, March, and that time there. It has come down significantly from that, but we need it to come down more. And that's through more production of crude and everything, so the price of crude comes down. But doesn't look like they want to do that. They want to go, let's go with corn. We get corn. Although it's worse for the environment, according to the EPA. I'm not an environmentalist, but the EPA's got a bunch of them there, and they don't like corn gas, corn-based fuel in the summertime, at least. They say it does more damage than good to the environment, but that's the route that Biden wants to take, is more oil from corn, starchy materials, than from the ground. So we'll take a break. We'll be back. More on the other side. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again?